YouTube! Man, guess what? You already know we're about to pinstripe this thing, and this is gonna be my first time ever giving pinstriping a try, is what I'm saying. I never did it. So, I'm gonna give it a try right here. I'm gonna practice on the glass, because the glass is easy to clean, okay? All right. Lost my brushes. All right. So I did buy some of these brushes off of the Amazoner. This is how they shipped it. I don't know what I'm doing, really, but I watched a bunch of videos of people doing it, a couple how-tos, and I'm like, I can do that, all right? So this is the paint I'm gonna use because it's the paint we used to paint the car. And if you haven't seen that, you might want to go back to last week's video and check that out. And the week's prior video, because we did it, the bodywork of primer to it. So yeah, there's plenty of content on her. But this one, we're doing pinstriping, giving it my first try ever. So let's get in it. So first things first, obviously, shake it up. We gotta mix up with the paint. Now I done shook it so hard my arm hurts. So we're gonna open up this can and tell me that that is not the perfect color to pinstripe a satin black car with, right? Yeah. So looking at these brushes, I don't really know which one to use, but one of the guys in one of the videos, he said use a 00. I see 2 zeros on that one and 2 zeros on that one. But he wasn't using a long handle one, so I'm assuming it's this little guy. Now, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna dunk it. And I got a palette over here that I'm gonna play with. But it looks similar to what he was using, right? Yeah. Let's, nothing to it but to do it. Let's get her. Pitter patter. Let's take this puppy to the glass and see what we get. A little nervous here. What are we doing? Just a straight old line? Ooh, that's a fatty. It's a little wobbly. It's a little wobbly, but it looks good. All right. Let's see if I get that sucker thinner. Dang. Talk about wobbly. Not bad, not bad. I'm trying to get her thinner than that though. And when I do thin lines, man, I get all shaky. Look at that. I might need to try a different brush for them thin boys. That's about where I want my top line at. And then I want the bottom line about that thickness, you know? But man, I'll tell you what, guys, I did practice after practice after practice. Shoot, Grandpa even gave her a good try at it, man. His line's almost straighter than every single one of mine. So I came out here and did some more practice and practice and practice. And then I got to this one and frickin' dripped on the dang door. And before I can even get back to wipe it off, because I had to go over there to get a rag, it done ate through the clear and left some tinge behind that is just ugly. Look, I ruined the entire paint job because I wanted to do some pinstripes. Holy cow. I might just tape these things out anyway. My freehand isn't freehanding very well. But now I gotta fix this whole door. Probably paint the whole car again because I messed up the door. But I'm gonna try the door first. Hopefully it works. Grandpa's saying, off camera, we could probably just wet sand this whole puppy and re-clear it again, which is kind of what we wanted to do anyway, because as we were talking all these, can you hear it? Yeah, that's gross. So, maybe it's not as disastrous as I thought. But I'm still not freehanding these anymore because I'm just too shaky. You know? But I do got some tape. I could tape them out and still brush them in. Pull the tape. Coloring inside the lines instead of making the lines. Boom, baby. That's how we doing it now because I want pinstripes on this thing. Now, I don't know if you could see them, you know, because it's going to be hard to see what I'm talking about. But the black line, that's going to be the pinstripe. All the way down and around to the same thing, similar to this. To the front. And I think that red is going to look good on that dang black. I'll tell you what. That's how easy this stuff comes off. The glass, that's why we tested on the glass. Boom. See you later, alligator. Scrapes off like a crayon. Crayola. Hey. Like it never even happened. Do you see? What? It's a clean window. What if we just gloss the bottom half?
Oh, she was pointing right at me.
So, we taped the whole car, and I mean all the way around, right? Let me show you real fast. Okay, and I was like, man, I need a break. The knees on my concrete hurts. So, let's take a warm snack. And while the warm snack did happen, man, I was thinking that the line in the middle, it's too fat. So, I was gonna cut it and thin it up and rerun the top line, but Grandpa's like, dude, what if we just pull the middle line, rerun the bottom line a little, you know, do a little different. So I said, let's look at it. And this is what we come up with. We got a like pretty fatty top line and then a little skinny bottom line, and they just whoop. I'm kind of digging it. So what we're gonna do is the thing again, because I like it from afar. Oh man. Come on, Phoebers. Get. She's drying up fast. Let me tell you, we got our brushes out, our can of paint. We are going hog wild. This whole side, we've already got 2 good coats on. Let me show you why. Now, mind you, I got ahead of myself, and I obviously did this whole side and didn't video a damn thing because I forget about your camera sometimes. So, here we are, check it out. Holy cow. But this door, she only got 1 coat. If you look up close, you see a little blacky lines in there? Dang it. Dang it. So, and I messed it up right there. I also messed up the black there. Dang it. Dang it. So we got some touchy uppies, but I think it'll be simple. I brought the front around just nice and simple. So the idea is like, I'm calling it a zoomed in pinstripe, because it's a little bigger than the rest, but it's like the same thing as a pinstripe, just bigger. So the zoomed in pinstripe. So we're 1 good coat here. We gotta probably do another one. See, we got some little scrackies here and there. So we gotta get a second coaty on this little section. Probably this one too. And then we got this whole side. But I gotta run and pick up little dude from school, so this side's gonna have to wait till this evening. It's looking good though. I'm digging it. Alright, well this is how it's going down. A little dippy wiggle, tappy, a little pat, and then we do a big old stripe. And then we dippy, wiggle, pat, and we do a big old stripe. And then we dippy, And we pat. And we do a big old stripe. And then we dippy. And we pat. And we do a big old stripe. And then we repeat. Then you end up with something like this, and then you wait for it to start looking like this, and we'll second coat this part while that part dries, and then we'll come back and peel the tape probably after we first coat this fender, and then we'll come back and we'll get the door, and then we'll come back, do the fender, and then we'll peel the tape type situation. So that's what's happening. Alrighty, we got the whole side. This side's got 2 coats, this one's got 2 coats, this one's got 2 coats. But we do have a couple of little black lines poking through, so we might need to do one more again. So that's what we're waiting on. We just gotta let this dry a minute, make sure no more poke their face out. And this thing will be pinstriped beautifully. Holy cow. Just look at this. We got some blemishes, but hey, for the most part, we got a beautiful red line down this beautiful Caprice. We let the heater sit out here, warm it up for a minute. We just came back out and put our 3rd coat on here. Man, it's drying way faster. But I think it's time that we peel the tape and complete the beautiful line around the car. Peel, baby, peel. Peel nicely for me. Be nice to me, baby. Please don't mess it up. Bam. Bam. Here it is. We got the full stripe, no tape. Does it look good? Man, even though we taped it, do I like it a lot. Around the trunk, woo! Really pops in the light. Man, I really like that red stripe. I'm glad Grandpa had that idea. Let's make it thick, because it looks good. It's a new wonderful day. I come out to see this car, and holy cow, that red. Dang, it looks so much cooler after it dries. I like it even more. But we got the thing on jack stands. Dangerous position for cars. But these wheels, We gotta clean him up. Do you see that? Oh man. The car looks so good, the wheels look bad, so we gotta clean him up. Give her a good college try. But first, we obviously gotta take them off. And they're a bit rusty. Oh yeah, and my buddy Brandon put these on. He likes to put them on tight. But can you blame a guy? You don't want your wheels popping off. We got the wheels off. Like I said, dangerous position for the car. It's a bit windy out here. Can you hear it? And a little chilly. So I'm not going outside to go wash these wheels. What I'm gonna do is wipe them down with a dirty rag. But look at the difference. You can already see it. The rag does a great job. Perfect enough for me. See, there's a little shine to them now. Now look at this one. There's no shine. Holy cow now. Take a little rag to it. See, and there's something under there. It's just gonna take some a little more elbow grease. Hitting them with a little Windex. You know, a quick wipey down. This one's still wet, but if they come out that shiny, we're doing good. Look at that. If we get them wheels looking like that, imagine that on here. Looking good. The Windex actually did do quite a bit to these dang things. Now I got some other goodies around here I already lost. There it is. I found it. Now I found this at the Walmart in the auto section. Some polishing compound. It says clean finish technology. And it says by hand or machine. So I figured nothing like getting down and dirty with your hands on some wheels, right? Alright, so this stuff says put a couple dabs, you know. But what we're gonna do, that's what we're gonna do. That was a lot. Holy cow. You know, we're just gonna get it all over the rag. Grandpa's gonna take a dab. Look at that. And then we're just gonna rub it in. Not out. Rub it in. A good rub in, okay? Dang, look at that rag. So I had to do something. So we wait for it to dry. Give her another shot on the next one, see what it does. I found some goodies. The Coney Woney. Now we're just gonna spin away. Give it our best shot with less effort. Check out that shiny wheel on that satiny paint. Dang. Dang. So it's almost where I want it. There's still some stuff I'd like to get out of there. So I think the best plan is to go get some rubbing compound. I thought we had some. We done plumbed out. So I'm gonna have to run and get some of that. Maybe another cone. Make it easy. But man, am I impressed with how that shined up already. So it's been a week again. Dang. Been busy, had a lot to do. But the Caprice, I had to bring it outside and show you guys what it looks like because the paint's all dried up and I'm finally comfortable with bringing it outside. But look at this wonderful masterpiece we come up with. Dang. Just look at it. Would you just look at it? Dang. I like that stripe. Looks really good. Comes around the back. Just wonderful. My. You come over to the shady side. It looks just as good too. Looks so good you hardly even notice all the hail damage anymore. So with this beautiful look, I gotta wrap it up. This is the end of the video, but it's not the end of the project. We got headlights and taillights, and we got baggy kits, and we got some engine work. So you gotta stick around and subscribe, like, comment. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to come back next week.